welcome to our new mini-series. We are doing a suit review, and we're going to be doing a singular video for every single one of these suits because we need content, and we, quite frankly, don't get out enough.
Not at all.
Not at all. So, for our first suit of the series, we are coming in with the Mark 1, designed by Mark. See what I did there? Kind of ironic, isn't it? It's a classical joke, come on! Your name is Mark, and it's the Mark 1. So basically, yeah, his name is Mark, and it's the Mark 1. Although it's the MK one, it's...
Right.
Anyway, so what we see here is obviously a very beautiful, lush suit. However, it didn't start out like this. It started off as a drawing by Moi, who then sent it off
Moi
to...
is me in French.
Yeah. You want to hear it in Spanish? No. Yes, take that off. So, anyway, back to the point. So he drew up a design and sent it off to the legend himself, Gunhead's Designs, who designed patterns. And what patterns are they are basically digital drawings that are in high detail of the suit set out in the segments it would be sewn in. And Mark sent off his drawing. Gunhead received it. He drew it.
Decent price, only $75 US, I think I paid at the time.
Yes, that'll be £50 if you're British like us wankers.
50, 55, yeah. Something like
Yeah.
that.
And then, obviously, slight couple of errors with this suit, but that's going to be the case. It's only the Mark 1. It's not exact to his drawing, but it's close enough. And we can see here that we have the classic emblem, which was one of the first of the emblems that you designed, was it not?
It was. This was a simplification of the design that I'd already drawn.
So the design that he'd already drawn, which you see on the Mark 2, 3 onwards, that one. That was originally going to be on the Mark 1. However, this dimwit lost it. He lost the drawing, and at that stage, where he hadn't drawn it enough, he couldn't redraw it again. So that was it. He had to do a simplification that just wasn't as good.
I'm a dum-dum.
He's a dum-dum. But now that's in the canon. It's a law.
It's in the canon that I'm a dum-dum.
Yes.
Wait.
No, well, technically.
Oh, yeah.
Technically.
He let Miles die. Wait.
Yes, so we are both working on bringing out our own comics. I've started mine, and then we're going to be starting his. And in his comic universe, in his lore, whatever you want to call it, Miles dies. So the emblem was meant to be that, but after Miles dies, becomes the logo that everyone associates now with the Shattered Web. You've brought a kitten here.
You brought a human here.
He was attacking the battle damage version of the Mark 1.
What does that matter? It's battle damaged. You can see how ferocious that kitty is.
He's a Spider-Man fan.
Hitting the coffee.
Hitting the coffee.
After Miles' death, that then goes on to that wonderful emblem that we see here. If we take a closer look at the design, which was sewed together and made into the actual suit itself by Print Costume, we have got one of my favourite features of this suit, which is this black shimmer with the red webs over the top, basically. And that comes into place under the emblem, the shoulders, the forearms, and slightly on the wrist. We've got the... Oh, it's actually on the palm slightly as well. Or is that just damage?
It's a bit of damage, bit of shading.
Bit of damage, bit of shading.
Every ball joint is also a swivel.
Figure ball joint at the head, and every ball joint can be a swivel.
People, you may understand that one. Jobby, love you, man.
Should I go?
No. I am repping another YouTuber.
So, on the front, we have the controversial blue to red.
Swivel here.
Swivel.
Which, honestly, I like. Some people don't like it, some do. But I like it, and I love it on this design. We also then have segments on the forearm, the shoulder, the upper shoulder, the belt, and along the thighs. we're extra, so we have to make our suits that little bit extra as well.
Spider-Man has got ADHD.
You have ADHD.
I'm Spider-Man.
The suit is a very crimson red.
The light in here
The light doesn't do it justice. On the back, we have got a very classic style emblem with a lovely arch going along the back, which I love. He's now touching himself up. I'm going to leave the room. This is disgraceful.
I should start an OnlyFans.
Don't!
Feet.
Anyway, the boots come up just halfway up from the, what's that called?
That is halfway up the calf.
Halfway up the calf.
Say that 5 times fast, I'll give you a £5. No, don't take me up on that because I'm broke.
Both broke. Don't do it. But yeah, so that comes up to, so that comes up to about here, you know. And if you really want, and if your fiance's annoyed you all day, you can play it like a guitar and then drag him around the house like it for being an annoying knob.
We're cutting that out.
We are not. Neck. See, the only problem I find with the neck is that I find on this suit it's a little bit small.
Small?
Small.
I like it like this right now, to be fair.
I usually prefer it a little higher, but it's all about
Swivel.
it's all about personal preference.
Movement.
We on the no, we've got a U-shaped zipper, which can be undone from the sides. It's got 2 zippers on it, so you know.
Armpit to armpit, you know.
Chafing.
Bitch.
Chafing with the U-shaped zipper. Only downside to it. However, with the U-shaped zipper, you can get the screen printed emblems, which are so luxurious. You'll see them in the upcoming suits. But that's pretty much everything to say about this suit. It's a great design. Honestly, really not bad for a Mark 1 at all. It is quite nice. We
That's got
gotta
a good
give it to
shell,
them.
but we can show that one separately.
Yeah,
We'll do
the
that
shell,
in the
the shell is
close-ups.
nice. But anyway, we're gonna get you in the shell now. Do a nice little montage.
Yeah, and then we'll do a close-up of the suits that are damaged and
Yes.
the regular to go, I suppose.
And as you just saw with the suit, we have this amazing shell by Peter Tech Industries on Etsy. £154, but so worth it. When we take a closer look at the lenses, they are actually warped. Think TASM 2. And oh my God, I love these. The way that, like, you can actually see the warp in there, and then the blue underlays I puff painted because we thought it would just add a new level of sort of shine. It's nice and easy. The magnets are very strong, however they are easy enough to take off, so whilst they won't fall off whilst you're fighting crime, you're not going to be sat there for half an hour trying to change the mask and you can't get it off, you know, and you're... As well as that, a thing that we were both very worried about when he first got this shell was this. As they're warped lenses, squish. However, they don't squish for very long, and there is no creasing in the lenses after they've been crushed. So if they accidentally get sat on, squashed, anything like that, it's just as simple as pop. And then if we take a look at the actual shell itself, it is a very smooth, crisp print. It has plenty of holes, which brings in so much airway. It is so nice because as Spider-Man cosplayers, I'm sure you all know that overheating in these things is a pain. So to have a face shell that is so breathable is just perfect. Ooh, mess up the hair. Tony Stark style. It does come with foam as padding, but Mark ripped that out because he found it more uncomfortable without. The lenses themselves actually slide into a perfectly shaped cutout with magnets in. There's also magnets on the lenses, so it's just a nice smooth snap in. Really satisfying as well to do. Just that's the wrong way, and bingo. So that again is by Peter Tech Industries on Etsy. Go check him out, and thank you for watching the first episode of our little mini series. Anything to say?
There'll be a close-up montage as we do our thing in the outro.
Yeah. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Like and subscribe, bitches.
My Patreon's in bio because I'm a basic bitch.